Ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to see you at this wonderful hall. And today, we're going to show you our performance, Pygmalion by George Bernard Shaw.
Шановні глядачі, ми раді вітати вас на нашій виставі «Пygmalion» і хочемо привітати вас з Новим роком.
George Bernard Shaw wrote 5 novels, none of which was published.
Джордж Бернард Шоу написав 5 романів, але жоден з них не був опублікований.
After that, he was a music and drama critic, writing reviews on plays and concerts.
Після цього він працював як музичний та театральний критик, пишучи статті на вистави та концерти.
And then, George Bernard Shaw wrote about 50 plays, some of which are still performed today.
Після цього Бернард Шоу написав більш ніж 50 вистав, деякі з яких ставляться по сьогоднішній день.
Even to this day, George Bernard Shaw is famous worldwide as the greatest playwright of all time.
Навіть сьогодні Бернард Шоу відомий як одна з найвеличніших постатей драматургії усіх часів.
And today, we're happy to perform you Shaw's immortal comedy. This is a story of Henry Higgins, a professor of phonetics who makes a bet with his friend, Colonel Pickering, that he can transform a common flower girl into a proper lady.
Комедія «Пygmalion» розповідає історію про професора фонетики Генрі Хіггінса, який побився об заклад зі своїм другом, що він зможе перетворити звичайнісіньку дівчину Елайзу Дуліттл у справжню світську даму.
Higgins succeeds in teaching her how to speak with a proper upper-class accent, and spent a few months teaching Eliza how to behave and speak properly.
Нарешті Хіггінс добивається успіху у постановці правильного акценту вищої спільноти. Він проводить декілька місяців, тренуючи та навчаючи Елізу, як поводити себе у вищій спільноті.
A few months later, the two men take Eliza to an ambassador's party, which is actually a roaring success.
Декілька місяців по тому два джентльмени представили Елайзу на балу в амбасадора, який мав приголомшуючий успіх.
Everybody believes that Eliza has become a true lady.
Кожен повірив, що Елайза стала справжньою леді.
But when she finds out that she was only an experiment, she obviously becomes really upset and decides to leave the house in the middle of the night.
Та коли вона дізнається, що вона була лише частиною їх експерименту, вона дуже засмучується та покидає дім посередині ночі.
When Higgins and Eliza finally do meet, Higgins sees that Eliza has become a true lady, and he requests that she must return to his house.
Коли Хіггінс та Елайза знову побачились, Хіггінс зрозумів, що Елайза стала справжньою леді та попросив її залишитись.
But Eliza has other ideas.
Та в Елайзи були на це інші плани.
The play was first performed in Germany at the Hamburg Theatre in Vienna, and the first performance in England was held in London and was directed by Shaw himself.
Уперше вистава була виконана у Німеччині, а англійська прем'єра відбулася у 1914 році в Лондоні в Театрі її величності і була поставлена Бернардом Шоу особисто.
The play was extremely popular and many variations of it have been made. So, today we are happy to perform you our version of the immortal comedy of George Bernard Shaw.
Гра була шалено популярною, тому була зроблена не одна сотня її варіацій. А сьогодні ми покажемо вам нашу інтерпретацію комедії «Пygmalion».
Feel comfortable and enjoy our performance.
Влаштовуйтесь зручніше та насолоджуйтесь нашою п'єсою.
Covent Garden 100 years ago, on a rainy afternoon, is where we start our show.
Red professor will shelter from the rain with a common flower girl who lives to meet again.
Can he make her a lady? And if he can, then how? Will he change her life for her? We'll find out here now. We'll find out here now.
It was raining heavily in Covent Garden. Under the entrance to St. Paul's Church, a group of people gathered, shaking the water off their clothes and peering out at the rain.
Where can Freddy be? He's been gone for 20 minutes?
I don't know. He must have found a cab by now.
I'm afraid I can't find a cab.
Oh, Fred, you didn't try properly. Go and look again.
There aren't any cabs, I tell you. The rain came on suddenly and everybody wanted to take a cab.
Don't be silly, Freddy. Go and look again and don't come back until you've found a cab.
Very well, I'll go.
Oh, Freddy, look where he's going, won't you?
Sorry.
Excuse me. How do you know my son's name?
Oh, he's your son, is he? He done spoiled my flowers and didn't pay me. Will you pay me?
Don't give her any money, Mother. You shouldn't give her anything.
Please be quiet, Clara. Have you got any pennies?
No, I've only got 6 pence.
Give it to me. Here you are, girl.
Thank you, lady.
Make her give you the change, Mother. Those flowers are only a penny a bunch.
You can keep the change, girl. But tell me, how do you know my son's name?
Oh, I don't. I'd call everyone Fred or Charlie when I wanted to be friendly.
Really, Mother? What a waste of a 6 pence.
That is enough, Clara. Let's step aside and wait for Freddy. Oh, this dreadful weather. When will it stop?
I'm afraid it's getting worse.
Be a gentleman, see, and buy flowers for poor girl.
No, I haven't any change. No, wait. Here is 3 pence. You can have that.
Thank you.
You'd better give him a flower for his money. There is the man there, writing down every word you are saying.
Oh, I've done nothing wrong. Oh, see, don't let him charge me.
There, who's fetching you, silly girl? What do you take me for?
Don't worry, girl, he ain't a policeman, are you?
Do I look like a policeman? Now tell me, how is life in Chelsea?
How do you know I'm from Chelsea? I'm a fortune teller. Do someone else. Where does he come from?
Cheltenham, Harrow, Cambridge, and Tainted.
Quite right. How on earth did you know that?
It's simple phonetics. It's the science of speech. It's my job and my hobby.
Really?
Yes, I can tell where anyone comes from by the way they speak.
But can you make a living doing that?
A very good one, actually. You see this creature here with her terrible English? In just 3 months, I could pass her off as a lady.
You aren't serious.
Well, that's very interesting. I'm an expert on Indian dialects myself.
Are you? Do you know Colonel Pickering? He wrote a book about Indian dialects.
I am Colonel Pickering. Who are you?
I'm Professor Henry Higgins.
Well, I never. I came to London to meet you.
How wonderful. Come and see me tomorrow. I live at 27A Wimpole Street.
Very well. I look forward to seeing you in the morning.
Buy a flower before you go.
Oh, all right, here you are.
Thank you so much.
The few coins that Higgins gave the flower girl didn't mean much to him, but they made a huge difference to her. It's important to help people who have less than we do. Colonel Pickering visited Professor Higgins the next day. The two men sat in Higgins' study and discussed the wide variety of Indian dialects.
Excuse me, Professor Higgins. There's a young woman here to see you, sir. Oh, she's very common girl.
I see. Does she have an interesting accent?
Oh, it's dreadful, sir.
Very well. This is luck. Now I can show you how I make records of people who exist centuries.
This is a young lady, sir.
Oh no. This is the girl I met last night. I've already written about your accent. Get out, girl. I don't want you here.
Don't you be so rude to me. me! You aren't your way, come here yet! I'm come to have lessons, I am!
Pickering, shall we ask her to sit down, or shall we throw her out?
To sit down. And now, tell us, what is it you want?
I want to be a lady. He said you could make me one, so here I am, ready to pay him for lessons.
So what's your name?
Eliza Doolittle.
And how much do you intend to pay me for the lessons?
Well, I ain't paying much to learn my own language, so I won't give you more than a shilling. Take it or leave it.
A shilling? Do you know, Pickering, that a shilling is about 40% of your daily income? That's nearly 60 pounds of a millionaire's daily income.
60 pounds? I never said nothing about 60 pounds. I ain't got 60 pounds.
Oh, please be quiet and take something to wipe your eyes.
Higgins, I have an idea. You are the greatest teacher alive. Do you think you can make this girl into a lady to the time of the ambassador's party?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll pay the expenses and I'll pay for the lessons.
Wow, you're a real gentleman.
It's certainly an interesting experiment. She's so very common, so very dirty.
Oh, I'm dirty. I wash my face and my hands before I come here. I did.
I shall do it. I shall make this awful creature into a lady. Yes, in just 6 months, I'll make everyone believe she's a duchess.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Take her away and clean her, Miss Spears. Burn her clothes and wrap her in brown paper until the new ones arrive.
You're no gentleman, you're not. I'm a good girl, I am. I haven't got anywhere to put her, sir.
Then put her in the dustbin.
What? Oh, Professor Higgins, you can't do this. You don't know anything about this girl. She will be married.
Married? Who'd marry me?
My word, Eliza, there'll be a queue of men waiting to marry you by the time I finish with you.
To be sensible, Professor, you must think what will happen to this girl.
What do you mean, Mrs. Spears?
Well, are you going to pay her wages, and where will she go when you finish your experiment?
When I finish with her, she can go anywhere she likes and do anything she likes.
Exactly. She will be a lady. What do you think of this, Miss Doolittle?
Well, I think you'd better let me speak in private.
Okay, take her away and clean her, Miss Spears.
You're a bully, you are. I won't stay here if I don't like it. I'm a good girl, I am.
Professor Higgins and Colonel Pickering were sitting by the fire when Mrs. Spears returned to the room.
Professor Higgins, I think we have another problem now. There's a Mr. Doolittle, and he says you have his daughter.
Well, send the man in.
Mr. Doolittle, sir.
Professor Higgins?
Here, do sit down.
I came about a very serious matter. I want my daughter.
Well, you can take her away now. How dare you come here and try to blackmail me?
Blackmail? What you are talking about?
You sent her here on a purpose. You want money. I shall call the police.
Now wait a second. I said nothing about money.
Well, what else have you come here for? Do go on with your story.
Well, Eliza sent a boy for her things, and he told me where she was. So I come here to find out what's going on.
Well, okay, now you can take her away now.
Now hold on. I like you, and I can see that you are a gentleman.
Oh, can you?
I'm sure we can come to an arrangement. After all, what's £5 to you, and what's Eliza to me?
Wait, you mean you would sell your daughter to us? Have you no morals?
You just can't afford morals, nor could you, if you would be as poor as me. Morals are for the rich.
We shall give the man £5, Pickering, and we shall write to Professor Wonderfellow.
Professor who?
Professor Wonderfellow, the famous professor of morality.
Exactly. We shall tell him that if he ever wants to speak about morality among the poor, he should send for Mr. Alfred Doolittle.
Don't mix me up. I just want my £5. I ain't asked for nothing more.
Okay, then, here you are. Are you sure you don't want more? I can give you 10 pounds if you want.
Oh, no, thank you. 5 pounds is all I want. 10 pounds is too much. I'd better go now. Afternoon, gentlemen.
Blimey!
Excuse me, miss.
Don't you know your own daughter?
Well, I never. It's Eliza.
What? Don't I look silly?
Oh, silly! You look amazing!
Oh, Professor Higgins, don't make the girl conceited about herself.
I'll put my hat on. I'll look all right with my hat on.
I'd never thought she would be as good looking as that.
You come regularly to see your daughter, Mr. Doolittle. It's your duty, you know?
Of course I'll come. I can't come this week though because I have a job out of town. But I'll come later. Afternoon, gentlemen.
Don't you believe the old liar? You won't see him again in a hurry.
I don't want to see him, Eliza. Do you?
I don't. I'm going to be a lady now. I should like to show everyone in my old street what I look like now. I wouldn't speak to them, you know?
Perhaps you should wait until you have more fashionable clothes. They will be here soon.
Besides, you mustn't be so rude to your old friends. You mustn't be a snob.
Don't call them my friends. They laughed at me in the past, and now I want to put them in their place.
The new clothes have come for Eliza to try on.
Hooray! Hooray!
We have taken on a difficult job, Pickering.
We have, indeed.
Alfred sold Eliza to Professor Higgins for 5 pounds. Perhaps the two men didn't realize that there are some things that money just can't buy.
Money can buy many things, racing cars and diamond rings, yachts that sail and jets that fly. But there are things it cannot buy. But there are things it cannot buy. Money can't buy love, it's true. It can't make people care for you. There are some comforts it can bring.
But money isn't everything. But money isn't everything.
Money can buy fine attire and homes that people will admire. Delicious food of every sort. But certain things just can't be bought. But certain things just can't be bought. Money can't buy love, it's true. It can't make people care for you. There are some comforts it can bring.
But money isn't everything. But money isn't everything.
Four months passed. Eliza worked with Professor Higgins for hours every day, learning to speak the English language the way a lady would speak it.
The rain in Spain goes mainly in the plain.
The Rhine in Spain goes mainly in the plain.
Your vowels sound terrible. Try harder.
But I'm trying. This is the best I can do.
No, what am I to do with you?
It was hard work, and Eliza often became frustrated, angry. However, one day, Higgins decided that it was time to test Eliza by introducing her to some upper-class people at his mother's house.
What are you doing here, Henry? You know, this is the day when I invite people to tea, and you offend all my friends.
Nonsense.
You do. You say the wrong things to them, and then they never want to visit me again.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mother. You know, I'm not good at small talk. Anyway, there's a girl I want you and your friends to meet.
Oh, Henry, do you mean that you fall in love at last?
Oh, no, no, no! This girl is a project. I haven't fallen in love.
A project?
Yes, she's a common flower girl, and I'm teaching her to speak like a lady. I want her to meet other upper-class people.
Oh, Henry!
Don't worry, Mother. I've taught her to speak properly, and I've told her to speak only about everybody's health and weather. It will be quite safe.
So you say she speaks properly now?
Her English is almost as good as your French.
This is satisfactory.
Well, it is and it isn't.
What does it mean?
She pronounces all her words properly, but the trouble is that you have to think not only about how a girl pronounces words, but also what words she pronounces.
What does it mean?
Your guests are here, Mrs. Higgins.
Please, show them in. Now, Henry, be nice.
Good afternoon. How do you do?
How do you do? This is my son, Henry.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Please, sit down.
Colonel Pickering is here.
To come in, Colonel. Let me introduce you to the Ashford Hills.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Oh no! Where is Eliza? What on earth are we going to talk about until she comes? What on earth do I know about poetry and philosophy?
Of manners, Henry.
Miss Eliza Doot.
Oh, Mother, this is Eliza.
How do you do? How do you do? This is Mrs. Ansford Hill, her daughter Clara, and her son Freddy. How do you do?
How do you do?
Will it rain, do you think?
The rain in Spain goes mainly in the plain. What is wrong with that young man? I bet I got right.
Oh, I hope the weather won't turn cold. Our whole family suffer from influenza when the weather turns cold.
My aunt died of influenza. At least that's what they said. If you ask me, they did the old woman in.
Did her in? What on earth do you mean, my dear?
Or it's the new slang, it means to kill someone.
Do you think someone killed your aunt?
Yes, she was as strong as a horse. And no way she died of influenza, not her.
That's terribly funny.
Here, what are you laughing at? I haven't said anything funny, have I?
It's the new slang. You do it so well.
Oh, I really must go. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, I don't really think I can manage that new slang.
Oh, Ma, the people will think that we're so old-fashioned if you don't get used to it.
Oh, it's time for us to go. We have another home to visit this afternoon.
It's been a pleasure to visit me again on one of my home days. Freddy, you're welcome to meet Miss Doolittle here again.
Thank you, madam. And Clara, make sure to try out that new slang at the next home you visit.
Oh, we will. It's such fun.
What do you think, Mother? Is Eliza a lady?
You silly boy. Of course she is not a lady.
Why ever not?
She is beautiful, and her pronunciation is proper. But every word that comes out of your mouth shows that she is still a common flower girl.
Do you think we can do something about her language?
Not while Henry is her teacher. His language is hardly a good example.
Well, perhaps you're right.
Now you two. I want you to tell me exactly how things are at Wimpole Street.
Oh, I came there. Henry and I are working on Indian dialects.
I know all that. But where does the girl live?
She lives with us, of course.
I see. But is she a servant? Is she the lady of the house? Who is she? Who exactly is Eliza?
I think I know what you mean.
Well, I don't. All I know is that the girl is useful.
Useful?
Yes, she knows where everything is. and she know when my appointments are, and so on.
Don't you realize that when Eliza brought into Whipple Street, she brought a problem with her? The problem of what to do with her once you finish your lessons.
That's not a problem at all. She can go her own way with all the advantages I have given her.
Advantages? She will have all the manners and habits of a fine lady, but she will not have a fine lady's money. What is she to do?
We'll find her some employment.
Don't worry, Mrs. Pierce. We'll find her something to do.
Well, Mother, we must go.
Yes, we have to prepare Eliza for visit to the ambassador's party.
The two men only had a few weeks to turn their pupil into a proper lady, and they were determined to make the most of the time they had left.
You may think you've got time to kill, but don't forget, time won't stand still.
Clock is ticking, seconds past tomorrow always comes too fast. Clock is ticking, seconds past tomorrow always comes too fast. Time is precious, so make haste. Time isn't something you should waste. Every second of every day is yours to use in your own way.
Don't hang around, don't hesitate. The next moment may be too late.
The minutes keep slipping away, so make the most of every day. The minutes keep slipping away, so make the most of every day. Time is precious, so make